Hey, we're back with Philosophy Part 2. So we were talking about, I'm just gonna go ahead and say, sometimes in life, there's two of something. You know? Sometimes stuff is two. Pretty famously at that. And you're going to get some people who are going to want to tell you, no, that's not right. There isn't two. And maybe they'll say there's actually just one. Maybe they'll say there's just like a whole bunch. Maybe they'll say there's three. That's all true. But sometimes there's two of something. And that's kind of a fundamental thing. That sometimes there's two of something. Because it's like how part of it is like that's how our mind works, you know? Like there's this or there's that. And it's a good tool for survival and shit, maybe. Thinking in twos is. A lot of shit is good for survival. And a lot of shit just kind of happens to be. You know what I'm saying? You think about stuff. And what's that all about? Is that good for survival? Thinking about stuff? Maybe, sometimes. But how come stuff is, you know? Stuff is just because it is there. And how come we're here is because our parents had birth to us. And how come them? Because theirs. And so you follow that back, and the general rule you get is you gotta survive to have kids. So that's a specific general rule, I guess. Stuff like us is here because our parents had birth to us. And then stuff like rocks is there for all kinds of other reasons. But the main point is everything is there, you know? Everything that is just kind of is. And that's one thing to say. Now, why say something like that? Good question. Why say anything?